Hey everyone, it's Amanda, the Redheaded Mystic, and welcome back to the Dead Garden. So I started doing a reading, and I started with the Midnight Magic Tarot, and I don't know, I got flustered and I was kind of lost in it, and I'm coughing, so okay, we're gonna start again. So this is about a masculine. We pulled out the Wheel of Fortune. So right now the wheel is turning, and followed by the Emperor. And then we got the Four of Cups and the King of Pentacles. Okay. So the wheel is turning. This Emperor is moving towards what I think would be a love interest. Following his heart, following his desires, because of the Four of Cups. And with the King of Pentacles, the orange gems were really popping out to me. So that's like sacral, that's desire. So then I pulled out also the Queen of Wands, right? So with the Four of Cups and the Queen of Wands underneath the Wheel of Fortune, he's heading towards a female. This is about a female. Why he's heading towards her now. Under the Emperor, we got the Ten of Swords. So that's confirmation that that feeling that I was getting earlier for the past couple of days, where this masculine feels like he's deep in some healing, and not just like a shadow work kind of healing. I'm talking about literally piecing together like his heart and his soul, really digging deep. Because of a tower moment that has happened. And we'll get into the clarification with that after. But with the Four of Cups, we have the Knight of Pentacles. So with that, he didn't think before with this feminine he was where he needed to be, which is why he chose someone else, which is this tower moment, and this breakup. Maybe he wasn't happy with where he was at. Maybe he didn't think he was good enough. Maybe he didn't have what he wanted to have, or maybe he just thought like she wasn't for him. Whatever the case is, doesn't matter. King of Pentacles followed by the Nine of Swords, right? So yeah, it seems like with the Blushing Milk Cap, he was really gun shy with that. So he didn't feel like he was the King of Pentacles. He thought he was the Knight of Pentacles, and the Knight of Pentacles is the slowest moving knight in the deck, in the tarot deck. So he takes his time when it comes to making his money, making his moves, because he wants to be sure and it's thought out. So to clarify those, so the Wheel of Fortune and the Queen of Wands, we got the Eight of Trees. So what the Eight of Trees is, he sees this woman, or this feminine, no gender in tarot, put yourself where you belong. You could be cross watching, whatever. So with the, what is it? The Three of Trees? The Eight of Trees. The Eight of Trees, he sees her as the bridge, right? So there's these bridges, and then all this kind of like fruitful color. It feels like summery, spring, like she's the light, she's the warmth, she's his sunshine. And so with the Emperor and the Ten of Swords, what he's going through, I think right now, the Five of Birds we got, right? So what I got from this card is there was a lot of squawking. So I feel like this card kind of has two meanings. So it could either be confirmation for the breakup that just happened, whatever kind of turmoil he's going through right now, that he's had to pick up the pieces. This person that he was with was not a good match for him. They were not a good match together. And so there was probably a lot of fighting, a lot of coldness, a lot of darkness with that relationship. And then also I find with the egg drop and the deep sadness. There may have been like the loss of a child. There may have been the loss of a family member or a friend within that time. Because I feel like this isn't just the loss of a relationship. I feel like there's something else that's on top of all this other stuff that's weighing his soul. It's weighing on his soul. With the Four of Cups and the Knight of Pentacles and the sunshine and everything, moving towards and healing and everything, we got the Fighter. So yeah, I feel like he's creating boundaries for himself. He's getting in touch with what I felt like was cosmic energy, learning to strengthen himself, learning to create an energetic force field around himself. Yeah, and with the antlers, I feel like he's upgraded with that cosmic energy and creating those energetic boundaries and physical boundaries as well. He's spiritually awakened. And then with the King of Pentacles and the Nine of Swords. So I feel like there was hurt in the past between him and this feminine. And then I pulled out the Weaver along with Life on Earth. Is it Life on Earth? Yeah, Life on Earth. So with the Weaver, that just goes to show you as well with the Fighter. So he's pulling down the cosmic energy and he's downloading this stuff and he's being creative, which matches the sacral and the gems and stuff. So he's formulating a plan and he's he's doing this in silence and in secrecy. And he could be like an artist, or a writer. Yeah, and then the Life on Earth, right? So that's confirmation right there that it's about his heart. It's about the love on his mind and in his heart that he's moving towards. And then I was getting also with this card how it feels very summery and bright and sunshiny, and that Al Green song where Ain't No Sunshine When She's Gone. All these other ones are in cold and winter mode, right? And then even he's feeling cold, right? And she's his warmth, she's his color. And the only color that he sees when he's not with her is in the cosmos, right? Is where he's spiritually connected to her. Okay, I hope that's making sense so far. So we're gonna get some clarifying now. Excuse me. Peppermint tea. Oh my god, what are you guys drinking? Maybe you should drop it in the comments and give this video a like. Okay, what can I get for the Eight of Trees, please? About this feminine that he's looking to come towards. I got the Heart. Love, desire, affection, fulfillment, kindness, romance, contentment. Yeah. It's the love that he feels for her, right? And the Mask. So he was probably wearing a mask when he met her at the beginning, or, you know, wearing a mask with this, you know, being in the Ten of Swords and all of that beforehand. But he's taking that off, right? In order to become the Emperor. Yeah, okay. The Phoenix, right? He's rebirthing himself, right? Yeah. Awesome. Death and rebirth. A catalytic. Is that a typo? Anyways, a heart awakening. Cataclysmic? I don't know. Heart awakening. Rising from the act. Total transformation. So he's going through a total transformation right now, right? Absolute clarification. Excellent. Right? Which is what I was saying, that it felt like, I was saying before I had to redo the video, that it almost felt like his soul is in a state of like a vow of silence. Where you don't just go into hermit mode, you don't just go into cave mode, you go into almost like what I would consider, or what it feels like to me, is like a monastery mode, where his only focus is his heart, his soul, protecting and honoring that, and like picking up the pieces from the rubble of whatever it is he can salvage, with prayer and repentance, right? And forgiveness. Okay, so what can you tell me about, what is this, the fighter? Yeah, the Four of Cups, the Knight of Pentacles, all the boundaries and everything that he's doing, the work he's doing. What can you tell me? This is crazy. What is, should I take these? No, I don't think so. I apparently don't know how to hold cards. Okay. We can do this. We got this. We can do this. We can shuffle some cards. All right, what can you tell me about the fighter, please? Thank you. Dolphins. Yeah. He's focusing on peace. And yeah, effective communication. Playful collaboration. I think he wants to head towards a peaceful and like harmonious life that has like joy in it. Like, because with all this darkness and stuff that's going on, right? Obviously, he's looking for this joyment with this feminine, right? But just to flow in life and have a peaceful life and to be at peace. I just heard he's had enough, right? Everybody has their limits. Can you tell me what else he's doing? Because that's what he wants, right? But what's he doing? He's being open-minded. The end of a season. He's accepting change. He's accepting the end. And he's looking forward to a new adventure. He's learning to change himself. So he's changing himself. He's renewing himself. Okay. He's working hard. Okay. What can we, that felt loud. What can we do for King of Pentacles, Nine of Swords? So the Weaver and Life on Earth. What can you tell me about the Weaver and Life on Earth? So many crazy cards at the same time. Mars, the ruler of destruction. So Mars is taking action, right? So he's taking action. That's root. He's healing his root. Survival instinct, sudden change, self-assertion, aggression, desire. Yeah, he's heading towards his desire. He's using his raw energy to rebirth himself, to head towards, which is this is also the Tower. Yeah, he's just ending everything and restarting and self-asserting himself. That's the same thing, asserting himself. I just heard like anger and rage. I don't necessarily think that he's in anger and rage mode right now, but he definitely was. Can I get another one, please? For the Weaver and the Life on Earth. It's too many. All right, fine. Head of the pack. Yeah, so he's an alpha. Successful, competing, drive, getting it done, persistence. Yeah, he has his eye on the prize and he's going for it. He wants to see this to the end, this race, if you will. Fish, resources, finances. Yeah, and it looks like they're flowing upward, right? And again, this is like orange, so he's like picking up his finances more. He's delving deep into his desires and focusing on that, right? Going with the flow. Yeah. With water and emotion, right? And the dolphins and the orange, like he's learning, and the phoenix, he's learning to transmute and use all of those emotions to turn it into money, which is alchemy, right? Making investments, multiplying what he has to come into union with this feminine that he has his eye on. Okay. Is that it? What can you tell me about this feminine? What can you tell me about this feminine? Light bulb. Yeah, she's the light. She's his light. Yeah, she's the one who made him have the epiphany. She's the one who activated him. She's the one who used her spiritual intelligence to break through, to enlighten him, so that he could discover who he was, right? And have this rebirth. To step into his full alpha male mode in a healthy way. Yeah. Okay. Well, that's it. So that was a love reading. I wasn't expecting it to be, but it was. So, I hope everyone's doing okay. And remember to have some grace for yourself when you're healing. And be good to yourself. And count your blessings, right?